welcome guys. Today is Friday, it is October 17th, and we are here for a Chizel Express, followed by a Yoga Express. A little bit of late start today. I wanted to make sure I had sound. Yesterday I did the whole class. My monitor indicated I had sound, but when I went to edit it this morning, there was no sound. So I had to go online and see if I could hear myself. So hopefully it's working. We're going to start out with toes and heels out, belly button tight. Let's take a breath. And down, deep breath. Another deep breath. One more time, deep breath. Hands to both thighs, flat back. We're going to round up. And then melt down again, round up. And back down we go, round up. And down, one more try. Let's round up. And down, all this time round up really slowly. 4 and 3 and 2. Take a big breath in. Now arms in front. And march in place, left, right. We'll add our step touch and that nice easy swing. Let's take 2 steps to our left and right. Let's go left again and right. One more time to your left and right. Now just hold step and touch for 4, 3, and then some kickbacks for 4. How about toe taps? Now let's make some figure 8. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now let's go backwards for 4 and 3. There's 2 and 1. We're back to swing arms. Just swing it out. We'll make a little twist. And while we twist, then lunge side to side. And then let's go low then high. So we're crossing over the body and up, across and up. We'll stay overhead. Nice big rainbow up there. 4, 3. Come back to your twist again for 4. Just small pulse to the left for 4. Let's all turn to face left foot. Do heel and arms together. Big lift and lower. Up and down. Now let's drop back knees. So it's lift and drop. 2 to go, and 1 more time. Get a hang down low and pulse at the bottom. 4, 3. Now no pulse, just stay there and push the heel back. Let's sit back, lift up front toe for me, stretch, hold, and press your toes down up this time. Press and pull. 2 more to go, and 1 more time. Gonna keep our toes pressed all the way down. We'll sink a little deeper. Then there, face front, and let's round up. Another breath, arms up, then arms in front. We're back to marching, right, left. Now we'll add our step touch, right, left, and that nice, easy swing. And take 2 steps to your right and left. Let's go right again and left. 1 more time to the right and left. Now just hold step and touch for 4. And then kick back for 4. Leave your toe tap out for 4. And some leg lifts for 4. 3. Come back to toe taps for 4. 3. Now draw figure 8. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then go backwards for 4. 3, 2, 1. How about swing out? Swing. And do a little twist. And then while we're twisting, we'll add some side to side lunges. So we've got 4. And then low, then high it is. So crossing it down and up. Across and lift. We'll stay overhead. Nice big rainbow up there. Now back to twist again for 4. With small pulse, for 4. Let's alternate face that foot. Heel and arms together left. Big reach and pull. Up, down. Now drop that back knee. Big lift and drop. Last 2. 1 more to go. Let's hang low and pulse at the bottom. 4, 3. Now no pulse, stay there. Push the back heel down. Sit back to the front toe, let's just stretch, hold. And then press your toes down up a few times. 1 more time. Let's keep the toes pressed all the way down. We'll sink a little deeper. From there, face front and round up slowly. Another breath overhead And exhale, arms in front. Let's march it out. Through 4, 3. Good, now just do quarter turn. We're gonna face one direction. Keep the arms here. Get ready for walking lunges. Step forward and pulse. So we're gonna pulse. 2. Giant step forward again. Pulse. Giant step again. Pulse. From there, face front, we'll do some squats. Squat and lift. And when we squat, toes are always in, knees in. And let's face the other way pulses. So it's 1, 2. Giant step forward. 1, 2. Giant step forward. 1, 2. We'll face front and squat again. Always head above heart. Eyes looking out. Let's face the other way again and pulse. This time as we step, we're going to raise the arms higher. Giant step, arms front. And then face front to our squats. Arms down, up. 2 to go. Good, now arms in front. Face other way, pulses. Giant step, arms raise up. Giant step, arms front. Now let's all face front while we squat. So it's down, up. 2. Now this time let's keep arms up. Face the other way, pulses. Giant step, arms come front. Giant step again, arms up. And now face front while we squat. Arms go down, up. 2. One more time. Keep the arms up. Face the other way, pulses. Giant step, arms front. Giant step, arms up. Now face the front while we squat down, up. Last 2. And one more to go. Good, now make a big circle around. Use the whole body. Good, how about go the other way for 4. Last 2. One more. Good job. All right, let's bring the arms down. We'll shake of the legs. And let's go right into some shoulder work. So we're going to separate our handles. We'll set our right handle down on the floor. And then just stand on the tube with both feet. So you've got toes in a little bit, heels out. That's always our neutral stance. Belly button tight. Left arm straight with a soft elbow. It's never locked out. We're going to start with a slow side raise. So it's out and down. One more slow like that. Now let's try slow going front. And again. Now let's go side but up the tempo. So here's our 4. Lift out 3, 2, and then try 4 front. 4 and 2. Good, and let's do side 2. And front 2. And then we've got one side, one front. One more side and one more front. Very good. Okay, now switch. Put the handle in the right hand. We'll start with a slow upright row. So it's up and down. We're lifting the elbow to shoulder level. Now up the tempo with that. So we've got 1 and 2. Pull up 3. Last 2. One more. Very good. Okay, so now let's grab our other handle. Both feet stay in the middle. We'll crisscross our handles. A little soft in the knees. Hinge forward, arms long, elbows soft. So lift it out and down. So now we've got a reverse fly going on. And again. Now we'll up our tempo with those. So here's 1, 2. 4 more just like that. Last 2. And 1 more. Good work. Okay, let's straighten up, uncross. This time you can set your left handle down. Both feet stay on the tubing. Stand up nice and tall, and that slow side raise with the right arm. Up, up. And again. Now let's do same thing, front. And again. Now it's one slow side. And one slow front. Now side, let's up the tempo. Here's our 4, 3, 2, front, 4, 3, 2 side, 2 front, 1 side, 1 front, 1 more side and 1 more front. Good. Now put the handle in that right hand or left hand and start with that slow upright row. Up and down. Just one more slow one. And up the tempo. 1, 2, 4 to go. Last 2. And one more time. Very good. Okay, so now come back to both handles. Both feet stay in the middle. Toes in, heels out. We'll crisscross. We'll soften this in the knees. Hinge forward, arms long, elbows soft. We're back to slow reverse fly. Up and down. One more slowly. Upping our tempo now. So it's 1, 2, 4 to go. Last 2. And 1 more. Good job. Okay, straighten up. Let's uncross. So now let's keep both handles, but let's start with just our right foot in the middle. Stand nice and tall. Both arms slow side raise. Out, out. And front. One more slow side. And then one more time, slow front. Left front. Right front. Now left side, left front. And then right side, right front. Now do left side, right front. And then left front, right side. Same combo, but arms slowing together. Switch. Good, switch it again. Last time we switch. Good work, okay. So now come back to both feet. Toes in, heels out. Crisscross our handles. Now let's do a slow row together. Up and down. Now we're gonna up our tempo. 1, 2. Last 4. Last 2. One more time. Good work. Okay, so let's uncross. Back to 1 foot in the middle. 1 handle each hand. Slow side raise together. Up. Now front. Side again. Front. Now just that right arm side tempo. Left side, same thing. Right front. Now left front. Now let's do right side, right front. Left side, left front. Good, now right side and left front. Right front, left side. Same arm combo, but slowing together. Switch. Switch. And we last time switch. Very good. Okay, so now let's come back to both. Toes in, heels out. We're back to crisscross. Little bend in the knees, hinge forward, arms long, elbows soft, slow reverse fly. Out, out, and down. Up the tempo. 2. Left arm only, let's do 2. Right arm for 2. Together for 4. And again. Good, now just that right arm 2. left arm 2. And together 2. Slow and together. Just one more to go. Good, now let's rise up to standing and do that slow row. Up, up, and down. Now let's work up tempo. 4 to go. Last 2. One more time. Nice work. Okay, so let's release our tubing. Let's do a quick stretch. Bring left arm across our heart, middle shoulder stretch. Same goes on the right side. And then both arms press forward, open and cross the back shoulders. Hands together behind, pull down to lift out front shoulders. Good, and then release, couple shoulder rolls back front. Well done. Okay, let's move back to some lower body. Picking up our tubing this time, you're going to take one handle and feed it through the other handle. So you form this loop. We'll take the loop and just place it around left ankle. Once you've got it around there, just tighten up the loop so it's on there securely. Stand on it now with your right foot. So your right foot's going to be the tensioner. You're going to stand nice and tall, which means you have to really engage the core. If you feel teetery, you can always put your hand on a chair or move closer to the wall. Internal rotation, lifting the leg. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. 2 to go. Good, now a little pulse open. 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now slow for 4, 4, 3, 2. Now we pulsate. Here's our 8, and 6, and 4, 3. Now just 2 slow. And then pulse 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big hold. Let's set that foot down and do some squats. Now this time we're going to squat and add a side leg lift. Good. Back to 2 squats. 2 leg lifts. 2 more squats. And 2 more leg lifts. Good. Now pulse your squats. Go pulse and pulse and pulse. Last 4, 3, 2, hold. Slowly rise. Once we're up, and just rotate a little bit. So now we're going to face that right foot. Left leg stays behind us. Still with good posture. It's a slow hand curl. Heel to your butt. Stand. Heel to your butt. Stand. One more slow one. Now let's try upping that tempo. There's 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Now just pulse it up there for 3, 2, extend, and 4. Pull up for 3, 2. Just 1 more. Good. Now do 2 singles, 4 singles. Sorry. 1 more. Now pulse up for 3, 3, 2. 1 more to go. 3, 2. Now 2 singles. And pulse up for 3, 2, 1. Extend. Now let's try keeping that leg straight and just do a leg lift. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Set that foot down to a nice squat, squat, squat. And then let's bring ourselves back up. Nice job. Okay, so once we're up, let's remove the loop and just place it now on the right foot. Same thing, so we just tighten it up. We'll stand on it with our left foot this time. It's our tensioner. Internal rotation. Belly button tight, focal point for the eyes. Weight into that left leg, right leg lift. out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now pulse at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 6, 4, 3. Good, now just 4 slow ones. 4, 3, 2. Now pulse for 8. 8, 6, 4, 3. Now just 2 slow. And pulse for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 big hold. Now let's set the foot down, squat, and lift. So this time we're going to squat and side leg lift. Good, now just do squats. Again. And squat side leg. Good, now just do 2 squats. And side leg lift. 2 more squats. And that leg lift. Now just stay down low and pulse it for me. Pulse. How about 4, 3, 2, hold. And then slowly rise up. And then once we're up, we'll turn to face that standing leg. Leg behind us. We're going to start with that slow hand curl heels to your butt. So it's up and open. One more slow one. Now let's up the tempo. Here's our 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now a little pulse in for 3, 2. Extend now for, again, pull in for 3, 2. Extend, pull in 3. Good, now singles again. Just do 4. Last 2. And pulse in please for 3, 2. 1 more to go. Good, now just 2 singles. And pulse in 3. So it's 3, 2, 1, extend. Okay, so rest the toes down. Full leg lift behind us. Up, 2, 3. Just 4 more. Last 2. And 1 more to go. Good job. Let's set that foot down. Let's do a nice squat. Good, and then while we're down there, let's release our tubing. And we can come back up. And then once we're up, let's send the right heel forward. See if you can reach down and touch your toes. Got a little bend in that left leg. And then we're up. And let's take that same leg, cross it over the standing leg like the number 4. A little bend in the standing leg, gentle pressure on the inner thigh. So we feel that opening in our hip. Good, and then come on up. Let's do the same leg, heel to butt. So you can grab hold of your foot, your ankle, your pant leg, whatever you may be able to reach. Getting that stretch in our quad and our flexors. Release, and now we'll switch, other side. Sending the heel forward, see if you can touch your toes. Feel the stretch go right up that back thigh. We're back up, and then we'll take the same leg, crossover standing leg like the number 4. Little bend in the knee, little pressure on that inner thigh, so we feel that resistance in the hip. And then we'll rise back up again, and this time heel to your butt. Grab hold of whatever you might be able to reach back there, and really feel that stretch going up that front thigh and hip flexor. Good, and then release, we'll shake it off. Nicely done. All right, from here, let's go ahead and grab one of our heavy weights. So we're going to take our stance a little wider than our hips. Toes in, heels out, belly button tight. We're going to start with some side lunges. So we're going to push right to left. So weight is in our left hand. We're going to add that reach across and pull. So we're targeting the left side of our lat. Good. Now just our lunges, 4 more. Here's our 4, 3, 2, 1. And now just stay and face right foot. Let's hinge forward, supporting yourself on our thigh. Slow bent over row, dragging it up. And down one more. Good, now let's up our tempo. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 2 to go. Pulse and give me 12. There's 12. 10, 8, 6, 4, 3. Now just 4 slow. 4. Pulse for 8, 8, 6, 4, 3. Now just 2 slower. And pulse at 4, 4, 3, 2 nice tight holds. Slowly release. Good job. Let's rise up. Back to facing front. Switch your weight to your right hand. Got toes in, heels out. And start with lunges left, right. Get ready in 4, 3. Add that right arm reach and pull. 2 to go. Good, now no arm, just our lunges for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's alternate to face, left foot, right foot back. Nice long spine, hinge forward, shoulders even. Slow bent over row, drag up. And down one more. Now let's try upping our tempo. There's 1, go 2, 3, 2 to go. Ready, set, pulse it up for 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3. Ready, set, slow down. Pulse for 4, 4, 3. And again, 4 this time. Last 2. And here we pulse for 8. So there's 8 and 6. Last 4, 3, 2, nice tight hold. Good, slowly release. And then rise up. Once we're up, let's grab our second weight. Bring our feet a little closer in, toes in, heels out. Knees a little soft, hinge forward, bent over, row together. So we're gonna pull, press. One more slowly. Now let's up our tempo. 4, 3, 2, pulse up 4, 4, 3, slow 4 again, 4, 3, 2, pulse up 4, 4, 3. Now this time just 2 slow, but we're going to pulse it 4 again, 4, 3, 2 more slow ones. And pulse up 4, 4, 3, 2, hold, slowly extend, and then rise up. Good job. Okay, once we're up, weights come down. Let's start with hands on thighs, flat back. And then scoop the belly in round so you feel the stretch go right where you're robbing, crosses your back. You're going to sink your hips down a little bit, bring your arms out like you've got a ball that you're hugging in your lap. And then we're going to simply rise, so we're still hugging the ball. Once our legs become straight, you neutralize your spine, press palms out and up. Good, and then let's release down, couple shoulder rolls back front. Nicely done. All right, good work from here. We're going to take our mat, spread it out. Now let's come back with our tubing. We're going to come down. Once we're down, let's put the handle in our left hand. Form a loop around your right hand. You're going to keep it loose because that's your tension loop. If you say, oh, I need more tension, this is way too easy, you simply make the loop bigger. If you want less tension, you simply shrink the loop and you'll get more tubing to work with. I'm going to hold my handle just so it doesn't flop around. And then we're going to take our left leg out in front. So we're in a semi-kneel position. From there, our arms are up. We want our upper arms a little bit in front of our ears. Head is straight up, and then bend the left elbow. Right arm comes to our side, and you're going to tuck the two behind that right shoulder. Meanwhile, check your left wrist. It should be straight. Your palm is front, and a slow press up and down. So we're targeting our tricep. Let's try upping our tempo for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now a little close up there for 12, 10, 8, and 6. How about 4, 3. Now slow it down for 4, 3, 2. Little pulse for 8. Here's our 8, and 6, and 4, 3. Now try 2 slower. And pulse 4 more. Here's our 4, 3, 2, 1. Big hold. Now slowly bend. Okay, same arms, but we're going to make them horizontal, which means palms are going to face down, and we're going to take the left leg to the side. So push your foot flat with your toes pointing straight ahead, and start with that slow opening. Out, and in. Good. Now let's try upping our tempo. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now little pulses. 12, 10, 8, and 6. Here's our 4, 3. Now slow for 4, and 2. Now pulse for 8. Here's 8, and 6, and 4, 3. Now just 2 slow. And pulse 4. Here's our 4, 3, 2, 1. Big hold. Good. Now slowly bend. So once that's done, we're simply going to take our tubing, fold it in half, and keep some tension on it, and then just place the two behind your head with wide open elbows. So we're going to do a slow side bend towards the straight leg. Come all the way up, tighten the belly as we twist to our left or right, and then back to center. So we side bend, come straight up, rotate without moving the hips, and center a little quicker. Side, lift, twist, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So this is all about the waistline. 2 more sets. Side, twist, 1 more set. Side, lift, twist, center, stay, and then arms down. Good job from there. Let's go ahead and switch. So other knee. We start with that right foot out in front. This time we've got handle in our right hand. Loose loop around the left hand. Starting with both arms up. And then just bend the right elbow, left arm comes straight down. Tuck the two behind the left shoulder. Check your right wrist. It should be straight with your palm facing front. Up, and down. Good. Now up the tempo, please. So we've got 6 and 5. Here's 4 and 2. Now a little pulse up for 12. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3. Ready, set, slow. 4, 3, 2. Pulse up 8, 8, 6, 4, 3. Now 2 slower. Pulse it 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big hold up. Good. Now slowly bend. So same arms, but instead of vertical, they're horizontal, which means palms are down. We take the right leg to the side. Want our foot flat with our toes pointing straight ahead. And ready, set, slow, open, please. Out, in, and up the tempo. Here's our 6, 5, 4, 3, Good, now pulse open. 8 more. 8 and 6. Here's 4, 3. Now slow, slow. 4, 2. Ready, set, pulse 8. 8, 6, 4, 3. Now just 2 slower. Pulse 4 more. Here's our 4, 3, 2, 1. Big hold. Good, slowly bend. Once there, let's take that tubing and just fold it in half again. Maintaining some tension on it, place it behind that elbows nice and wide. Slow side bend towards the straight leg. Back to center neutral, and then rotate the other way and center. So it's side, side, lift, twist, center a little quicker. Side, lift, twist, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Shoo. 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 Couple more. One more to go. Side, lift, twist, center, stay, and release. All right, good job. You can bring that leg in. All we're gonna do is a little tricep stretch, so both arms high overhead. Dropping left fingers to the spine, elbow to the sky. Feel that go right up that back of that left arm from armpit to elbow. And then we'll switch. Good job. Now let's release. Couple shoulder rolls back. Very good. All right, from here, let's have a seat. And then once we're seated, you can keep your knees bent to set up. We're going to take the tubing, put it around both feet. And you want to make sure you've got one side longer than the other. That's the side that you're going to wrap all the way around both feet. So when you're done wrapping your feet, without pulling on your handles, they should be the same length. So obviously mine are not. So we simply adjust it until that becomes the case. So once that's done, you can stretch your legs out straight. Now, make sure you have enough tubing to work with. If you wasted a lot of it on your feet, you're simply going to pull it a little tighter around your feet to give you some more tubing to work with. So we're going to bring the arms in. I want your upper arms to stay close to your body. You can bend your knees a little bit on this if you need to give yourself a little less tension. We're going to start with a slow bicep curl. So we're going to bring the hands up to the shoulders and then extend. Now the nice thing about doing these, I'm going to bend my knees a little bit because that's going to give you a little bit bigger range of motion, is that you can go a little bit beyond 90 degrees when you open the arm. One more slow like that. Good, now same thing, opening from the hip a little bit. So it's out on a slight diagonal. Think about 45 degrees open from the body. And again. Let's try 2 more on that angle. And then 1 more on the angle. And then straight ahead, up the tempo. 1, 2. Good, then same thing on the angle. Front again. Then on the angle. 1 front, 1 angle. Front and angle again. Good, now alternate to the front. On the angle. And front again. And then angle. Now front both arms, little pulse up. Little pulses. Same thing on that angle. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Good. Bring it closer, or bring the arms closer together. And now slowly open down. Good. Once we're down, When you release your tubing, stretch your arms out. Push out through the heels of your hands. Spread out your fingers really wide. Feel that stretch go right up the belly of your bicep. Flash your fingers a few times. Good, shake it out. Nicely done. All right, from here, we're gonna remove the tubing. Let's put it around our waist, so it's like a belt. And then once we've got it around our waist, the handle that you're holding in your left hand goes on your right foot. And then the handle from your right hand goes on your left foot. So when you're done, you should have an X between your legs. If you don't, that means you didn't crisscross your handles. All right, so once that's done, I'm gonna lie back. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is just lift the feet up. And we're gonna take the legs out and together. So open and close. And I want you to really focus on the closing portion, because those are your inner thighs. Open, close. Inhale, exhale. 2. One more time. Good, now keep the legs together. Stretch your legs up straight. Make sure this tubing is securely on your feet. And open, pull, close. And remember, always think about internal rotation. So you want your toes to meet, but you want to keep your heels slightly open. Inhale, exhale. Now just pulse open for 3. So you've got 3, 2, a giant squeeze in. 3, 2, giant squeeze in. And again. Upping our tempo. 2 to go. Ready, stop, pulse open. 3, 2, and in. 3, 2, and in. Good, now singles out in. Good, ready, set, pulse open again. 3, 2, and in. 2 more sets. 1 more set. And then singles out in again. Last 2. 1 more time. Now this time feet are together. We're just going to bend the knees open and wide. And then press back up. So it's out and press. Inhale, exhale. How about 4? Last 2, and 1 more. Very good. Okay, so now just bend the knees, and then from there, let's bring soles of feet together. Try to widen your knees as you pull your heels closer to your body. That's going to get a nice release into those inner thighs, as well as those outer hips. And the knees back together. Rest your feet down, stretch your arms out wide. We'll drop our knees to one side. Come on back up. Drop them to the other side. Good, and then back up. From there, knees into your chest. And let's exhale, roll up. Once we're up, let's see if we can reach our toes. Good, and then let's release. We can remove the tubing from our feet. And from there, you set it to the side. Let's come around. And we're going to do some push-ups. They're going to challenge our pecs, more of the upper arm area, triceps as well, and of course our core. So to do these, if you want to do them on your knees, that's fine. We're all going to use foundational hands, which means widespread fingers, hands turned in slightly. Got those shoulders pretty much over the wrists. So you can do them on your knees. Just make sure you're not sticking your butt up in the air. Or you can do it with one leg straight, one knee bent. Or you can do them with both legs straight, or a combination of all 3. Everybody keep the head up, belly button tight. We're going to start with a slow lower. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Just one more slow one. Now I'll try upping the tempo for me. So we've got 8, 7, 6, 4 to go. Good. Ready, set, slow down. Just one more slow one. Now do 4 more up tempo. 4. Last 2. Now just 1 slow. And then 2 up tempo. 1, 2, hold up, stay. Ease to the knees. Now we'll stretch all the way back. Get your tailbone to your heels, just between your knees, forehead to the mat. And then rotate your palms to face the sky and stretch it out. Good, now let's take hands together behind the back. Once you've got them together, you're going to pull them straighter and then try lifting them up. And then see if you can lift upper body as well. And then once we're all the way up, pulling down with those arms, open your throat. Good, and then let's release. Couple shoulder rolls back front. Couple shoulder shrugs up, down. Now we'll take a breath in. And down one more. Very nice. Okay, so from here we're going to move ourselves right into some Pilates. And that's going to really help us focus on our core. That's why I really didn't do it too much ab-specific work. We were engaging the abs the whole class, hopefully. But now we're going to do some really good focus on that with our Pilates segment. So I want you to go ahead and grab a little water. Grab your mat if you don't already have it. We're going to keep our tubing. If you want to use that, we'll use that as well. And we'll be back in just a minute. So I can just change gears here a little bit. Okay, so welcome back. Hopefully you grabbed a little bit of water. Ready to change modes a little bit. So we know in Pilates, it's all about the core, which does include our lower back. But if you start to feel tension or stress in your lower back, that means your abs are not doing their job. So you need to regroup, take a little break, reposition, refocus on good form, and start again. We also want to make sure that we're not pulling on the head or the neck for any reason. The goal is to use the belly to do the lifting, and our hands should just be lightly on the back of our head to provide a little bit of support, but not be doing any kind of pulling. Breathing, very important. We want to make sure we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you happen to inhale, when I say exhale, that's okay as long as you're breathing. Number 1, that's good. Number 2, you'll figure out the breathing the more you practice Pilates, because you'll see how key it is to the movements that we do and how much sense it makes. So if you want to use your tubing, we're going to attach it now by just putting it around our waist like a belt, like we did for our inner thigh work. And same thing, we're just going to put our handles on opposite feet. So we have this nice letter X between our legs. From here we'll lie back, and I want you to just let your body rest on the mat, palms open, face to the sky. So you want to relax your shoulders against the mat. And let's breathe in through the nose, expanding belly back and rib cage on the inhale. And on the exhale, breathe out through the mouth and feel that same area of your body contract and empty. While we're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, I want you to stretch your arms really long and straight at your sides. So simply tense the muscles in your arms. Keep the rest of your body relaxed. Now let the arms go soft. And we'll do the same with our legs. We're going to tighten all the muscles in our legs, hips to heels, tensing that. And then let your legs relax. Now let's work on the belly. So I want you to pull down on the back side of your navel, hold it as tightly as you can, without holding your breath, without tensing the rest of your body. And then let that go. We'll try again, navel to spine, holding it as tightly as we can. And release. From there, let's bring both knees to our chest. Give ourselves a nice hug. Add in a few little side-to-side rocks. And And then change that to some knee circles round and round. And reverse. Good, and then once that's done, let's keep the knees tucked in. I want you to tighten the belly like you're pressing the back side of your navel to your spine, and then press through the back of your rib cage so you can bring your shoulders, neck, and head off the mat without feeling any strain in the neck. Now let's come back down. Try again, tighten the belly, round up, nose to knees, chin to chest, and release back down. Got one more time, tighten the belly, round up. Now we're going to stay up there. Make a thumb and index finger triangle. You're going to place that lightly on your head. So it's merely there for support. It's not holding you up. We're going to separate the knees, heels touch, toes apart. Inhale the legs out straight. Exhale back in. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Now as you extend out, toes close, heels apart. Pull back in, heels together, toes apart. So you rotate in and then out. Think about an arrowhead and a V. Arrowhead, V. Arrowhead, V. Arrowhead. One more. Arrowhead and V. Now let's bring the knees and the feet together. We're going to scrunch up all of our toes. Press through the arches. Pull back in. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going. Flex your feet. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Now send the legs out straight. We'll do a little point flex. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just hold right there. Now we're going to make sure we're still lifted off the mat, the upper body. Arms come alongside us off the mat, palms up. Inhale for 5 beats of the arms, and then exhale for 5 beats. Now flip your hands over. Inhale for 5. Flip again, level 2 if you want. Modify, bend your knees. Flip again. Level 1, you can rest your feet all the way down. Flip. 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 Hold up. Tuck your knees in and rest your head down. Okay, so now we should feel a bit warmer and we're ready to move into our first exercise. So that's going to be our roll-ups. We're all going to start with our knees bent, toes closed, heels slightly open. You're going to feel that navel pressing down against the spine, but keep your spine nice and neutral. From there, we're going to stretch our arms back behind us, relax our shoulders. And the goal is to use the belly to bring us up and not cheat by using the hip flexors or lifting our feet. So come up only as far as you can, and then we go back down again. So we inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back, exhale, belly scoops in. Come up as far as we can, big inhale, and then exhale, we roll back down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders back. Inhale, arms, shoulders drop back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck, and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck, and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck, and roll down. Again, inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Now, if you're confident that you're not engaging the legs to help get you up, try stretching your legs out straight, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Coming up, stretch as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. And we're back down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. And roll down. Again, inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Rolling up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. And roll down. We've got one more. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Stretch as far as we can. Inhale. And then exhale, tuck. And roll down. So once we're down, just stretch everything out really, really straight. Good, and then relax a little bit. Let's rebend those knees. And again, bring them towards your chest. Once there, tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, come back up into our C shape. Arms at our sides off the mat. But now we're going to bend the elbows so fingertips touch shoulders. Inhale, arms and legs straight, open, close, just legs. Exhale, bend the knees and then the elbows. So it's inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, 2 more. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, 1 more. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, elbows. Tuck the knees back in, rest your head down and breathe. All right, so now let's move into our leg series. We're gonna stretch our left leg up nice and straight. We want it so that our toes are pretty much directly over our nose. Level 1, you keep your knee bent, foot on the mat. Level 2, push your leg out straight on the mat. Everybody's arms at the sides, palms facing up. Left leg crosses right, circles out and up. So the goal is to focus on that crossing towards the midline of the body, part of the circle. Making sure when you're circling the leg out, that you're not letting it come out past the edge of your hip. Nothing else moves. Last 2. 1 more. Now let's go the other way. Out first and then in and up. Last 2. And 1 to go. Hold up. Good. Now bring the other leg up. So toes close, heels slightly open. We're going to inhale, lower about halfway. Exhale, sweep around, come together. Inhale down. Exhale around, making sure that we're not feeling any kind of an arch in that lower back. Any kind of strain or stress. We just want our spine to remain neutral, which is with its own natural curvature. Last circle. And hold up. Good, now we'll switch. So now let's keep the right leg straight, toes above nose. Left knee bent, foot on mat, level 1. Left leg straight, level 2. Right leg crosses left, circles out and up. So think about making your circle about the size of a large beach ball. Last time, I'll go the other way. Out first, then in and up. Last one. Holding the leg up. Now bring the other leg up. So you've got toes close, heels apart. This time legs are going to sweep out and around. They pull together. Exhale, come up. Making sure we're not feeling any strain in lower back. Last 2. 1 more. Good, now let's keep the legs fully extended, toes close, heels apart. Both legs circle left, come around and up. And then we go the other way. Last set. Last circle. Hold up. Good job from there. Let's go ahead and pull your knees in. Give yourself a little hug. And we exhale and roll up. So once we're upright, let's work on spine stretch. We're going to take the legs about hips distance apart. Now, if you have trouble sitting with your legs straight at the same time you're trying to keep your back straight, that means your hamstrings are tight and they're really pulling on your back, so you can't sit straight. So try rolling up a mat and sit on that elevation, or even a pillow would work as well. Arms out in front, palms facing up. We start by inhaling. On the exhale, start to pull your navel to your spine, and as that's happening, back is going to round, but we're going to keep our shoulders directly over our hips. Our chin drops to our chest. We're really pushing out through fingers and feet. Now inhale as you come up. Is it taller and straighter than when you went down? Again, exhale, scooping in. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, head. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Good. Again, exhale, scoop in. Inhale as we rise. Lower, middle, upper spine. Let's try 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Lower, middle, upper spine, head. Last one. Exhale. And inhale, rise. Lower, middle, upper spine, head. Now let the arms come down. Do a couple shoulder rolls back front. Good. Remove that elevation if you're using it. We all bring our legs back together and then we'll bend our knees. So our next move is called rolling like a ball. We want to make sure that we're keeping our thighs as close to our ribs as we can. We're going to relax the shoulders. Find your balance on your tailbone. Big toes close, knees slightly or heels slightly open, and then just let your nose drop down there between your knees, chin towards chest. So level 2 people, same exact thing, but you can bring your hands across your shins. So we're going to tighten the belly to pull us back. Tighten it even more to bring us back up. We want to make sure when we're rolling that we're not throwing ourselves back with our shoulders or our head. And when we're coming up, we're not using our legs or kicking our feet. Let's all try one more roll. Once you've made it back up, we're going to keep the left knee in, stretch the right leg out straight, and then come back into that C shape. Once there, right hand goes to top left knee, left hand goes to top left ankle. Keep those elbows lifting and we alternate. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now keep that knee in and then we'll switch. Let's switch again. And one more time we switch. Very good. Okay, from there both knees come in. So the next move is our double leg stretch. We're going to place our hands on our ankles or shins or the tops of our feet. So on the inhale, we're all going to extend arms and legs out. Exhale, sweep the arms around, tuck the knees in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Last 2. And one more. Good, now just stay there. We're still in our C shape. Now we're going to take the left leg, extend it to the sky. Walk your hands up as close to your left ankle as you can. And then the right leg goes up as well. Alright? Now we're going to start drawing the left leg towards the face, pulling the right leg away from the face, and then we switch. And your hands are merely guiding your legs. We're not using them to force the leg in any way. Last 2. And one more. Good, now let's bring both legs together, toes close, heels apart. You can rest your head down for a moment. We're all going to form a thumb and index finger triangle. And level 1, you're going to put that under your butt. And that's going to help your lower back and your belly on this one. Level 2 people are going to press your butt down into the mat and put the triangle on the back of your head. Everybody tightens the belly so we're back up in our C shape. On the inhale, we're going to lower our legs about halfway down. And then exhale, they pop up without lifting the butt. So it's inhale, lower. Want to make sure as we're doing that we're not feeling our butt lift. So it's all about pulling down with the belly, controlling the movement. Last 2. And one more. Hold right there. Good. From there, let's tuck knees to chest. You're still lifted. Left knee and right leg out. Let's alternate. So you've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Lift a little higher. Rotate armpit towards knee, then switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Big hold. Switch, hold. Switch, hold. Switch, hold. Rest your head down. Tuck your knees and breathe. And then we can rest our feet down. From there, open your arms wide, drop your knees to the side. Come back up, we'll drop to the other side. Lift back up. And then from there, just stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out, reach, reach, reach. Good, pull the knees back in, tighten the belly, let's roll up. Once we're up, hands under the thighs, back is straight. Find your balance, extend your legs. Now in this teaser, we want to make sure that there's no rounding of the lower back. So once you found your balance, see about adding your arms. And then we're going to lower lift down, up, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Hold up, circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Lower the legs, stretch higher, fold forward, and then come on out. Couple shoulder shrugs up, down, and take a breath in, and down, give me one more, and open wide. Okay, very good. From here, I want you to make sure that you drink lots of water to keep your muscles nice and juicy, functioning, and flexible. We also want to make sure that we're spreading kindness and compassion to all sentient beings. I thank you for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow night to let you know what's taking place tomorrow. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, stay kind. We need to rise, resist, persist, and repeat. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you tomorrow. Take good care. Bye-bye.